The day has come. The K50 update is here. Some were waiting for it, others dreading it, depending on wallet size. We'll go through what's new, but more importantly, whether any of it actually matters for free to play players. You might be wondering again if you should just quit this game for good. Well, you're not alone. Don't worry, they gave us this huge reward. 20 million resources should be enough to upgrade a level 5 farm. Seriously though, let's take a look at the changes from the perspective of a free to play or low coiner and see what the implications are. First, I give some of my thoughts on the big picture and then I'll talk about the specific changes that are more relevant for free to play and low coiners. Well, this isn't the first big jump, and it won't be the last. When I started, K35 was the cap, T14s were top troops, and Phoenix ruled the map. Then came K40s in November 2021, K45 in June 2023, and now K50 with T17s. The first reactions after each of these updates were quite similar. Things look very bad in the beginning, but then it balances out. In a more practical sense, the game experience doesn't significantly change for the majority of players. It will take quite some time until we start to really feel any of its effects. Upgrades and research keep getting tougher and tougher with each cap. That's why the time gap between updates is longer. Requirements skyrocket faster than rewards improve. The question is, when does this gap go beyond the breaking point for different players? It's gonna be different depending on who else is in your alliance and server, and what size you are, and what type of keep you have built. The big story, as always, is about buffs. And once again, the gap between whales and everyone else gets larger. T17s are going to be a big game changer too, but they're going to take some time to actually appear in any battle. We will have to wait and see how big the effects of buffs and T17s are, but no doubt it's gonna be significant. Of course, if you play in alliances and on servers with big whales, you will experience the impact earlier than others, as you will face opponents with bigger buffs and who might have T17s earlier. I'm curious to know what you think. Are you thinking of quitting? Are you going to wait and see how things develop? Let me know in the comments. Now let's go feature by feature, what actually matters for free to play players and low coiners. We have new research, Wisdom Dome, equipment upgrades, citizen system carriage, and new buses. The new research branches are mostly beyond our reach at this point. The only things that are somewhat attainable are these new academy categories that you can research at levels 41 and 42. Wisdom Dome is a new way to increase buffs. My first impression is that this is generally similar to Blazons, maybe something between Blazons and Civilization cards. You get these prayer and worship tokens from activity rewards. It's random like most things, which means you rarely get the better ones. So you get these half books and merge those that match and put them here. You can exchange them with other players as well. What I noticed is that the tokens seem to come only from daily activities. You can purchase 5 of these by gems, and they're cheap. I think this is gonna change and new paid packages will include them. But if it stays like this, it won't give the whales another extra advantage, which is not bad news. Let's wait and see. We have new equipment upgrades. So you can upgrade an Imperial piece to Asura. So this is all the way from a Dragon piece to Ares to Imperial to Asura. And Parthian pieces can be upgraded to Apollo. It requires these flexible specialty fragments that you get from server war rewards. They have some different building requirements, mostly at level 36, so not difficult. The helmets have an easy research requirement. These are not huge additions to buffs, but that's always the case, and it's nice to have, especially for sub-city mayors. There is a citizen system. It has some development buffs, nothing major really. Not sure if they will add military buffs to it later. There is this new carriage feature. Honestly, it doesn't seem to have any real value, just some random rewards, and quite boring from what I see. Well, there are higher level bosses. If you are in an alliance with Bitcoiners, you'll get these better rewards. Bad news is getting stamina doesn't seem to become any less difficult. If you're not in a big alliance, it might still benefit you a tiny bit. If you're competing a lot on lower level bosses, there will probably be less competition, but I won't be very optimistic about it. Higher level bosses have very low spawn rates anyways. We will see how it works when Ymirs and Pans arrive. Higher level resource spots aren't terrible, but nothing important really. There's a new spiritual beast too, more of an event thing than major updates. It should be available in a couple of days. And that's everything major from the K50 update. Did I miss something? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you're still hanging in as free to play.